life, this is how it works in life and business. You keep making the same mistake or lessons until you learn it, then you won't make it again. Same thing as like building my YouTube. I keep making a mistake without those 3-4 years of me trying and failing and trying and failing, I will never be who I am today.
All right. Josh, welcome to the show, man. How's it going, brother?
Hey, thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I appreciate you taking the time to do this, be on the Started Somewhere show. I've been following you a long time, man. Long time. Years. Obviously, you've done some amazing things with YouTube. Done some amazing things on Instagram, Twitter, the whole 9 yards. Social media beast, man.
I wouldn't say that, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, you're killing it, man. You're killing it. I mean, the amount of numbers that you've put up are, some people never see those types of numbers.
Yeah,
man.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, man. Has being a content creator something you've always wanted to do?
I guess so. You can say that, but like if you asked me 10 years ago, right? I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that I want to be a content and making like money doing so. However, 10 years ago, I was always passionate about making videos. I was passionate about making like comedy stuff and just make people laugh. I'm always the type of person since I was a kid, make people laugh. I'm the class clown, always like when I make people happy, laugh in class, even just make a fool of myself, I feel happy because I feel I make others happy, so that's kind of always in me. So that's me like literally 10 years ago until I started doing lots of content and then slowly I become like who I am today.
Yeah. I mean, and you've been at it since you started your YouTube channel back in 2010. So that's like 10 years ago.
Good one. I created that channel, Josh Paling, back in 2010. Here's the thing. Lots of people don't know. I've been trying a lot since 2010. But I didn't really take off until probably like 2014. So literally 4 years, try and error. Lots of people think when you do YouTube, when you do content, you're just gonna blow up or anything like that. And lots of time, like especially at that time, 2010, YouTube is not mainstream. It's something underground shit. So like no one really care or know. Only it's like underground stuff. Right now, it's become mainstream. So back then, it's like I don't really have mentor. I don't really have a teacher to kind of show me the way. I had to kind of like go through it myself, make mistake. Like I will go back right now, look at my videos. Like, yeah, no wonder those videos didn't get no view because those are shit. But it's through those time. I think everything is through those trial and error, that not giving up and have passion for that to make you become better. So I think it's anything. I'm sure same thing with real estate. Like people. You start from somewhere, right? Like this podcast, you start from something. The only thing is not trying. I think the most important thing is trying, trying. And obviously if you have a mentor, that will be speeding out your process. But if you don't, you can still do it, but you just gotta take a little bit longer time.
Dude, that's a golden nugget right there, man. Sometimes being in business, it's a pay to play business, right? You got to hire the right people sometimes to get on that fast track. So 4 years being on YouTube, and you said you were getting like little to no results.
Okay, so I remember clearly 2010. I created the channel. Actually, January 1st. You see, New Year resolution.
Yeah, New Year's resolution. I saw that, man. That's awesome.
And then, so basically, I started posting content like vlog content. I was posting every single day, just vlogging my life, but it wasn't really entertaining. I thought I'm just gonna record my life, because back then 2010, that's what people do, vlogging, but so different now, the vlogging now compared back then. So I just really put into the work and try to figure out, and and it just I remember from 2010 to 2000, maybe late 2013, or maybe like around 2010 to 2013, I barely get less than 10,000 followers. And then from 2000, beginning of 2014 to like the end of 2014, I gained 1 million within a year. So it's literally like nothing, and click I did something right and started just going up.
One thing just changed it all, right?
Basically.
What was that catalyst for you, man? Do you remember? Like, what was it, like a video?
Yeah. So there's a couple videos slowly going viral for me at that time. Because I mean, for me, obviously now it just doesn't seem anything. But before, like, imagine you only had a couple hundred views, you only had maybe a couple thousand, barely break 10,000 views, and all of a sudden this video got like 20,000, 40,000 video. That's like viral to me at that time, right?
Right.
So I'm like, oh shit, this is good. You know, I'm getting viral and I'm getting views. And then until like some videos start getting like 100,000, I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy, you know? But then, I mean, obviously it was different time, but now I look back, I don't know. It's like the concept is so different now. The video doesn't hit at least a million, I'm like, it was all right. Even if it hit a million, I just like, it's decent, you know.
Yeah.
The whole level is just
The bar gets higher every single time.
Yeah, because I have hit, like, I remember the one I had before, like, I know there's some viral video within 24 hours I'll get like 6 million views, and the next 48 hours more than 10 million views. So, you know, it just gets you high, like that time mental high, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. I can imagine. It's a lot of people watching your content at once, right? And you're putting time into it, right? So it must feel really good to pay off. But
100%.
the couple of years that you were grinding it out on YouTube, were you doing it for an income, or were you just doing it because it's something that you wanted to do?
It's something I wanted to do. I actually have, like, I had a business degree, but it has nothing to do with this. Like, I was just literally passionate about making videos. And back in 2010, I do hear and know people are making a living on, you know, YouTube, but I don't know the business model. I don't know how exactly they get paid. I just heard, okay, you get paid by views. I don't know the details, anything, you know?
Right.
So, but my goal wasn't making money at all, man. My goal was I just want to make content. I makes myself laugh. And I can share my friend. They sell, you know, they laugh. And, you know, for me,
of course,
that's cool. So that's what I want to do until, like, I start getting paid about the same price. Okay, so here's the thing. I graduated from college. I had a business degree. I got a job in downtown for like an online marketing job.
Downtown LA.
Downtown LA. I was living in Orange County, so I had to drive an hour every day. I had to wake up at 6 a.m., drive there every day, you know. And I was trying my best to succeed in those jobs because, you know, I feel like everything I put into, I want to give 100%. However, it just wasn't fulfilling enough. And then I always listen and read books about, like, you know, like Think and Grow Rich, that type of books.
Boom.
to kind of expand my mind. And, like, I'm just always asking myself, like, why am I spending my life and my time building someone's picture when I can use my life, build my own, you know? That's kind of the question I always ask myself at that time. And also, it's funny because I was in college, I was studying business, and I was like, by the end of business, the business school, by the end of it, I was studying like entertainment and tourism, like management and stuff like that, obviously marketing. But it's like, I was on my, I think it was like last year. By the time I was about to graduate, I'm like, can I curse here?
Of course.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? I thought when I go to business college, by the time I graduate, I should know exactly how to create a business, how to run a business, everything. But by the time I've almost finished college, a business degree, all they taught me was how to be someone else's bitch. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to do that. You know, like, I get it. Like, I don't mind to learn to, you know, under a master, under mentor. I don't mind that. But my vision, my goal, I'm always kind of like I'm a risk taker, I guess, and I always kind of want to chase something that's the unknown. It just kind of always in me. I'll give you a little background about myself. I was born in Taiwan, and I moved to Russia when I was 7 years old with my parents. So I lived in Moscow for 2 years. Then I went back to Taiwan because my mom wasn't like that good with her health. Then at the age of 17, I was depressed. I had no confidence about myself. I don't know what the fuck am I doing in my life. And I literally go to school and just sleep. I don't know what am I doing. And I hate my life at that time, really depressed. So then my parents decided to let me try out like an exchange student and come to the United States. So I came to the US by myself alone when I was 17. Completely new language, new culture, everything, right? And then a lot of culture shock, a lot of growing. It was a lot of hard time during that time, but then that kind of made me grow and made me who I am So like I guess you can always see kind of little pattern. Like I was like always kind of like, how do I say, take risks and kind of just go out there and take the unknown, you know, even though I maybe do like 17 years old, go all the way in another country by yourself. I barely even know how to do my laundry at that time, you know? So it's like, I think I always have that maybe on, I guess you can say entrepreneur spirit or something like in me. It's like that. So it's like, you know, it just makes sense to me to go this path, I guess.
Wow, dude. There's a lot there. I want to break a few things down. So you're 17 years old. You join an exchange program, and you come to the United States, new country, new language. Man, that's a bold move right there, bro.
Here's the thing, man. Lots of people, when they watch my videos, they assume I was born rich. I was born with money. My parents are well off. La 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 la. They don't know the real struggle. They don't know the backstory, which I have heard from many entrepreneurs that, you know, become who they are today. Most of them, like 90% or 99%, they all come from nothing or come from debt, right? Because there's a saying like, it's hard to find someone that's successful from a rich man's family, because when you're born rich, it's hard for you to have motivation to do anything, right? Because like when you want to do something, you have to be either inspiration by someone or you're desperate. And the last entrepreneur, I think we all start from desperation, because either you die or you fucking survive.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, but because of that, you made it. Because two people compete, one coming from have plan B, plan C, plan D, trust fund here, trust fund there. Like, why the fuck do I have to work hard? Why the fuck do I have to put all my energy into it? No, I don't need to. You know, so I think it's because of that also give people like me have an advantage to just, you know, all in a way.
Yeah, it's like when you come from money, you might lack that fire, that drive. Because people like us, and we were just talking offline a bit, you said that you used to actually serve tables at one point.
Oh, bro, I can tell you back in 2000, dude, I have so many stories about that. Because, okay, so my family, we're Christians. My parents, they are, like, I guess you could say evangelists or missionary. That's why they went to Russia when I was 6. Because after Soviet Union collapsed, and they need people to go there to preach gospel, so then they volunteer to go there. So they been kind of helping people like do like, you know, church and stuff their entire life. They never work a day in their life. They just dedicate their whole life helping people their whole entire life. So yeah, that's kind of the family that I grew up in. So back in when I was 2010, I was in college. It was so much struggle because I came from a family don't have money, and my parents had to basically spend all their saving just to support my American dream, you know. And then also at the time, I had to pay 10 times more tuition than the normal people because I'm an international student. So let's say a community college, let's say a student paid $20 per unit. I had to pay $200 to $300 per unit. Jeez. In community college. And on top of that, I cannot work because I'm on student visa. So I'm basically had no money and had to study a new culture, a new language, and at the same time, I can't work. So, and then I had to like my heart was dropping every single time, every semester, because I know the money from my parents is like they're saving, you know? So it's like so much struggle there for me internally. And I remember there was times that I only had $4 left in my bank account and I had to survive. You know, so when I work at like restaurant, I had to work like under the table because they had to pay me cash. So, you know, I had to went through that, and so I know the struggle. I know how it is. And see, those type of thing and story, like people will not know when you watch my videos or when you see my channel, you know?
Yeah, man. No, that's real, man. That's raw. So a lot of entrepreneurs deal with that type of anxiety when they first get started, especially when they just, you know, quit their job, or maybe they're not even working at the time. You know, maybe they're deciding whether they should go to college or not. Like, what would be your best tip for coping with that anxiety and that depression and like that panic of freaking out, you know?
Yeah. So for me, I'll break it down to 2. So for first one, what helped me a lot in the past 3 years is in terms of dealing with anxiety and depression, because I've gone through some depression, is I meditate. I meditate every single day. It helps you to calm your thoughts and just slow everything down. And sometimes you need that, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Everything's go, go, go. Everything's fast. You need that balance. Again, it's called the yin yang, you know? And that's why actually I paint my nails like black. Why? Is because of that concept. I want to remind myself of that yin yang balance. You can't always be fast. You're going to burn out. You can't always be slow. You got to have a balance. So that's one part. Second part, I would say, is you just got to make sure you need to survive, right? So I don't care you have $1 million idea. I don't care whatever entrepreneur journey you have. Make sure you can survive. So what I mean is make sure you at least have income. Like, I don't care if you have to like work 2 jobs or work McDonald's. I don't care. You need to survive. You need to eat, right? That's what I did. I have a 9-to-5 job. By the same time, I work on my channel during the week. When I get back home, I don't rest. I just work on it. Or during the weekend, I don't go party. I don't chill. I freaking work my videos, you know, until it actually takes off, and then until the revenue start like for me to live, then I can quit the 9-to-5. That makes sense, right? Because a lot of people just like, okay, fuck, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do 9-to-5. I'm just gonna go all in. Okay, I get it, but you still gotta eat, right?
Exactly.
unless you have, you know, you can like forget about your ego. You can go back home, live with your parents, save that money, living on the couch, whatever it is, you know. But lots of people are not willing to take that hard pill. You know, they want to be fancy. They want to be like, okay, you know, I want to be this entrepreneur, this Instagram vision of entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. A lot of people aren't willing to take the real risk that it takes to get success.
Exactly.
But for the people that are, man, I mean, we all go through the grind, you know, working. I mean, when I first got started, I was working in the restaurant. I was doing real estate when I wasn't working. You know, in the morning, you got to fit it into your schedule, man, because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And you know, I'm really glad that you said that, because some people think that it's like an overnight deal. Like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. Tomorrow I'm going to start a business. So I changed my Instagram handle, and now I'm a businessman, but there's no money coming in. I can't eat tomorrow because I have no money.
Exactly.
You know, so you definitely have to find that balance, and you know, you got to do what it takes. But at what point, Josh, for you, did you realize that your online career was taking off and you didn't have to work those jobs anymore?
Like I say, when I was getting paid the same or more what the 9-to-5 job was paying me, and I saw an opportunity there. And this is gonna be interesting. If you go back to my Instagram account, you scroll all the way down to 2014, April 31st, you're gonna see a picture I post on my cubicle, and I take a picture of that. That was the date that I took a picture, and I said, this is the last time I'll ever work for somebody. Or like, you know, like basically that cubicle.
Living somebody else's dream, right?
Exactly. Like, here's the thing. If I lose everything today, I don't mind to work for somebody, but I'll probably work not necessarily on salary. I'll probably work based on commission, so I can prove my work and then build from the ground up from there. You know, that's probably something I would do if I lose everything.
Do you feel like winners win regardless?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like we'll find a way to win somehow, even if something fails. You know, because
it's all perspective.
Yeah. Well, just a lot of people, man, they don't get started because of the fear of failing, right? They don't follow their dream because they're afraid to fail. Whether they want to be a YouTube creator, a Twitch streamer, a real estate investor, they want to build a software, they're just too afraid to fail. You know.
I think here's the thing. Most people, even you and me, right? We can't say we don't fear. That's bullshit. We all fear as human beings. That just kind of programming within us, the unknown, right? But there's two people that fear something, the unknown, but fucking do it anyways. And there's people that fear and that stop them. Those are the two types. It's not about the fear. It's what the fuck you're gonna do with it. You know, are you gonna actually let that stop you, or are you gonna like, fuck it, let me do it? You know, it's just that fuck it. I think that will change shit.
Screw it, just do it.
Just fuck
I'm gonna
it.
do it,
like,
fuck it, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, like fuck it. And then here's the thing, man. People are scared of mistake. People are scared of like failure. But do you know there's no such thing as failure in life? It literally just lessons. Like you life, this is how it works in life and business. You keep making the same mistake or lessons until you learn it, then you won't make it again. Same thing as like building my YouTube. I keep making a mistake without those 3-4 years of me trying and failing and trying and failing. I will never be who I am today. You know, it's through those times that you figure shit out.
Yeah, of
I can't
course.
just like, oh yeah, I know everything all of a sudden. No.
Yeah, a lot of trial and error, learning from your mistakes. But I also believe that we can learn from other people's mistakes as well.
Exactly.
Right?
That's why I think mentorship is so important, and know some like find someone that is 10 years, 20 years ahead of you and
Boom.
pard value, and then you can
Dude.
exchange that.
I love it, bro. You're bringing the heat right now, man. I'm loving it,
I'm
dude.
just saying it's from my heart, bro. So tell me like a question. I don't need a question. I'm just gonna say whatever is in my my
Hey,
heart.
I dig it, man. I dig it. So, Josh, let me ask you this, man. In your career, since you've started on YouTube and online, what has been the most challenging part of it for you?
I think the most challenging part will be shifting my mindset constantly to higher and higher and higher. For example, I was saying I was going through depression 2-3 years ago, and at that time was interesting because I was making good money. I was living nice apartment. I was have nice car, all that stuff. But because I come from nothing, I thought the materialistic thing, when I get there, I'll be happy. But for some reason, I was happy. However, it was something that was kind of lacking and something insecure about me that I don't know what I would like had, and that made me depressed.
Mm,
So that probably was something. The hardest thing is the mindset, your mind, and from there, I start focusing more on myself and my mind, because I believe whatever you can control your mind, you can control your universe, you can control your reality. You want to be a millionaire, billionaire, first control your mind. You know, I think that's probably one of the biggest challenge I was going through, and I'm still continue to learn. How can I change my mindset? Like I can just tell you, like right now, a millionaire, the way a millionaire think of their business or their day to day is different than a billionaire.
mm,
So it's like, how can I think and operate like a billionaire? Like that type of mindset. I think I value more than anything else, because
right.
I can just imagine like, okay, you wake up today, you are a billionaire. What would you do? With your money, with everything. Literally, you can buy anything. You can fly anywhere. You don't need to pack your thing. You can just do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How powerful that mindset is, and how powerful that can change your world. But then you operate on that level, and what kind of attraction you can bring to your life. I don't know. It's just like,
Yeah. I
if that
think
makes
I think
sense.
at that point, man, it becomes more about just giving back and making the world a better place. Because when you have it all, yeah, right. I mean, what's next, right? Like, look at Bill Gates. The guy donates like billions and billions of dollars to foundations to just make the world a better place, man. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody, but I know a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs are focused on like hitting that full potential. Or is there really a full potential? Who knows? Like, where does it stop? When you're dead, or when you look back and say, all right, I made $5 billion, I'm good?
I think I can tell you my goal, bro. I can tell you my goal. My goal of my life is I want to impact 1 million people financially.
Mm.
Meaning that by the time I hit my graveyard, 1 million people has been impacted financially by me directly.
You got a long way to go, my man. You got plenty of
Um,
time. I like it. Big goals.
yeah, yeah, but that's why I want to aim it high. I want to aim it high because I see so many people, even like Warren Buffett and some billionaire. They always say what thing they regret of 10, 20 years ago, and they say not aiming higher.
Mm.
So if they're not aiming higher, then what the fuck am I aiming? Like,
I think about that all the time, man. I think about that
it's
all
the
the time.
potential, bro. It's all the mind. That's what I'm so fascinating about our mind. Our mind is everything, and we barely know our mind. We barely know our consciousness.
Mm.
I'm very into that space.
Yeah, no, that's fire, man. It's almost like you don't know what you don't know. So how
Hmm.
do you really know what you're capable of doing or capable
Exactly.
of, creating?
Exactly. And then
You
people
know.
sometimes you push yourself, but then how do you know you're not push yourself enough? Right? When you go to the gym, when you work out, when you do the extra set, you're like, oh, okay, that's burned. But low key, you actually can do another three, four more sets.
Mm.
But because of pain, your mind is trying to say stop to protect yourself. However, to grow in life is through pain. So it's like you kind of contradict with yourself. So like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
in terms of building muscle, but in terms of building brain muscle, same shit. So how do you know like that pain you're going through is literally you can do three times more of that?
Boom. That's it, man. Yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. Without pain, there's very little growth, right? And complacency. Complacency kills. Like when people settle for mediocrity, Unless, if they're not complaining, fine. But if they want more, they're not willing to do more, they're never going to get more, right?
Exactly.
So, Josh, what does the average day look like for you? Like, how do you spend
I don't
your
have an
time?
average day.
Okay, I like it. Every day's different. But like the reason why I asked, let me give context, right? Is because a lot of people that become entrepreneurs from the 9 to 5 life, they have a struggle of finding out how to fill their day, right? There's no one telling them take lunch now, clock out here,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do all day, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the pros and cons when you are your own boss, right? You are fully responsible for everything. So I think I'm actually still struggling with that. I could be honest with you. I most of the time work from home, but right now I am really considering to have like like an office or like a even co-working place or something. I have that and like environment and that vibe and energy that just focus differently because your mind just programmed differently when you work from home. It's more relaxed, and I'm sure people who are watching this in quarantine right now can exactly know what I mean. When you actually work from home, the first day is cool, second day is cool, and then you start feel more comfortable. And
Mm.
I absolutely hate being comfortable. I like to be comfortable. I hate being the comfort zone because when you're in the fucking comfort zone, you can't fucking grow and you can't push yourself, and then you're in the fucking. Here's the thing, bro. I think the worst place to be is not, let's say, even financially. There's poverty, it's middle class, or like low income poverty, middle class, and like super wealthy, right? I think the worst is in between,
Mm.
because you're not struggling enough to try to strive higher, but you're not rich enough to be super comfortable. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I feel like that's a danger zone, and
Mm.
lots of people, even just a millionaire, dude, like a million now doesn't mean shit. So like you're stuck in that fucking comfort zone, and
Especially
that's
not in
fucking dangerous.
California, right? Million
Oh yeah.
bucks in California, you ain't getting far with that.
Oh man, I was
Yeah,
looking at some houses. I'm like $1 million. Like what the fuck? I mean, this shit. And I was looking at Arizona. Like, holy shit, it's a fucking mansion.
huge difference, man. Huge
Yeah,
difference, right?
man.
So, are you currently investing in anything like real estate or stocks
Oh
or?
yeah. So I mean, like I said before the call, I've been saving money a lot. So financially, my goal usually I like to only use 20% of my income, and then I try my best to see if I can save 80%.
Hmm.
And obviously, from there I save some cash for some, like for example, if I want to invest in real estate, I have to have cash. Um, but I also do like kind of like monthly investment into like stocks and stuff like that,
Hmm.
just to build that portfolio. So that's what I do. Sometimes a little bit like Bitcoin and stuff, but I just kind of like average it out the risk there. But I think recently, literally the past couple of days, I was looking at my income statement, like my personal income statement, and I was like, I'm not invest enough of myself. Like I haven't spent enough money investing on myself, which is the most fucking important shit, right? Even especially between 20 to 30 years old, or even 30, like the most fucking, you're still young. The most important thing is fucking investing in yourself, your
Hmm.
skill, and your knowledge, and even fucking people or whatever. And then for one, don't spend shit on stupid shit.
Boom.
Don't buy
Tell them.
shit that's fucking liability. It's like,
Tell
what the
them.
fuck?
Tell him,
No,
man.
it's like
Give it to
I
him.
get it. Here's the thing, I get it. I get it. Especially if you come from no money, if you come from and all of a sudden you start getting money, you want to spend it. You want to like reward yourself. But here's the thing, I'm lucky in a way because I was in an Asian culture. We always love to save, and I always call myself I'm like a Jewish Asian. So I'm like double saving, like I like to save my money. Like I'm happy when I see I have more money in the bank than spending.
Of course.
So, kind of understand what is liability and what is asset, especially like some people think is assets, but it's like, yo, no, that's not fucking asset. If the asset's not like generating money for you, that's a fucking liability.
That's it, brother. That's it, man.
So,
dude, that principle right there can change somebody's life, man. Like,
I think most Americans, because I was looking at some statistic, 80% American, like, they don't do saving. They fucking live paycheck by paycheck.
Yeah.
So like this shit happens, it doesn't really affect me much. Like it doesn't really affect me. I have enough money saved for years, So like it doesn't like for me. I get it when people are doing paycheck to paycheck. I'm like, oh shit, I get it. Like I can put myself in their shoe and feel their pain. Like fuck, I would be freaking the fuck out too if I live paycheck by paycheck.
Yeah.
But then you also have to wake the fuck up when this happened. You should be glad if you're in this situation. Because this is when you actually we call woke, like wake the fuck up, like now you should change. Now you should start thinking differently, start learning, and start like why. So you never put yourself or your family in this situation, right? Stop spending money that you don't have first of all. Then stop saving more money so you can invest more, and that's what the rich people do.
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, if you want to level up, then do what other people, then be fucking disciplined.
Dude, I when I made my first couple $100,000, man, I still shopped at H&M. Like I didn't go to fucking Gucci,
me too
Balenciaga,
me too.
like fuck $5 t-shirt, I'm good, man.
Me too. I think and then recently I become even more I want to be more like minimalist. Because I feel like minimalist is such an interesting ways that you lift off your mental pressure, that you have less things that you have to think about or worry about. If you look at fucking Bill Gates and all these people, dude, look at the shit they wear. Like they don't put energy into fucking, like I like to dress, sure. But then I'm not going to put myself into too much thinking and energy into that shit, because everything is energy. Everything is like spending your energy. So why spend energy or time on shit like that?
Choosing what to wear. And Mark Zuckerberg actually said that he wears a gray t-shirt every day.
I like it black. I like it black.
I like black too. I'm all black, bro. All black.
It still look good.
But he says he doesn't want to have to think about what he's going to wear when he wakes up because it's a waste of his time. Like he wants to just go. Exactly. So I like it, man. So you're doing, obviously you're continuing on with the social media, with the online presence and YouTube and Instagram and stuff, but you're also doing stuff offline, stocks, maybe some real estate, maybe some rental property. You gotta get into the rental properties, man. Maybe not right.
I'm actually looking right now. I've been waiting and looking. I'm looking to buy. I'm looking buy some multi-unit right now, so that's kind of what I'm at right now. I'm looking to get some multi-unit so I can get some cash flow, and also I've been studying and stuff.
Dude, you mentioned Arizona, man. Phoenix is a hot market. Phoenix, Houston, like any of the southern states, man.
I'm trying to find one that I can. So I'm looking for like maybe like a three units or 4 units. And then each unit maybe had 2-3 bedrooms, something like that, so that I can rent a bunch of bedrooms out, and I just live in one of them and basically live for free.
House hacking.
I get cash.
You can do that, man. So it's called the house hack strategy, bro. You can use an FHA loan.
Yeah, FHA, like 3.5.
Buy a fourplex. A lot of people don't know this stuff, man. That's why education is so important.
And like, what the fuck, college is not teaching you that shit? Like, what the? That's why, honestly, like, whoever's watching this, bro, like, I'm so, like, 85% against college system. Like, here's the thing, the 50%, the other 15%, if you're doing something you fucking absolutely love, is not what your parents tell you to do, and you're not doing it because of the money, dude, 100%. Be a doctor, be a lawyer, and those kind of things, sometimes you do need a degree to get to that level. But soon, I don't even know, because the digital world, the digital education, dude, everything is changing. Everything is fucking changing. Like, even though right now, when I hire my team, dude, I don't care what GPAs you have. I don't fucking care. I don't care what college you graduate. I don't fucking care. All I care is if you can get my result, if you can get shit done. That's it. End of the fucking story. I think that's what all the companies gonna look for now. Even Google, Facebook, I heard they start even looking at resume. They just like they do shit that okay, they give you a task, can you fucking solve it? It's all about problem solving. Like all the fucking schooling, GPA shit, I do like I think that's just I think it works 10, 20 years ago. And nowadays, nah, I don't think that model works anymore.
Yeah. So I agree. Like for professional careers, you need it, right? I mean, I wouldn't want to go get surgery from somebody who learned surgery on YouTube. But for entrepreneurs, business owners, you know, you don't need a college degree. Business degrees don't equal success.
Let me say this. Check this out. I can guarantee you that right now, even the top fucking business school, they're not talking about fucking TikTok. They're not talking about like TikTok marketing. They're not talking about maybe Facebook marketing now because it's been a while. But I can guarantee you that not the up-to-date ones. Why? Because internet's fucking changing every fucking day. Facebook is changing every week, right? Facebook ads, all this, it's changing constantly. How the fuck you like a college textbook can update? You can't update as fast as internet.
Ooh, that's powerful, man. You're right. I never thought about that.
I was in a business class. I sit in the fucking business class in marketing, and I'm trying to do my YouTube business. And they didn't talk anything. And when I try to mention it, they just think I'm crazy.
They're behind.
They're way behind,
right? A lot of companies still doing TV ads, right?
By the fucking time you learn the shit, how to do marketing, by the time you graduate, like, yo, that shit is like 2 years ago, even 1 year ago. Everything's changed so fast. You're already outdated.
It changed. You gotta stick with the times, right? So where do you think the social media world is going? Obviously, TikTok's like the hottest thing since sliced bread.
Right now,
I'm hearing that the Instagram and Facebook algorithms are just completely fucked right now. I don't know personally how you feel about that, but is it getting tougher to grow on platforms like Facebook and Instagram?
Compared to TikTok, yes.
Okay.
TikTok is just such an interesting algorithm right now that you can have no followers and you can blow a couple 100,000 views to it, sometimes million with no followers.
In a couple of hours.
Yeah,
one
day.
It's insane.
Because I have a friend. When I was in Taiwan, I told my buddy to create a video we made, and I was like, okay, sure. He posted that video, 0 followers. He got 400,000 views.
Jeez. Yeah, no other platform's giving that to you.
Yeah, because the way the algorithm works is so different than Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube. You know.
So should entrepreneurs be promoting their brands on TikTok? Because a lot of people think it's just like a dancey app, like, you know.
Okay, whoever say that, you didn't spend enough time on TikTok. I spend way too much time on TikTok now. Dude, I see so many from business advice, and people tell you what to buy with stocks. Like the algorithm knows, it's so intelligent now. Whatever you're interested in, let's say you're 12 years old, you don't fucking know business. You're not interested in stocks. Even if you do, that's amazing. If you don't, they will feed you that content one time, but if you scroll out right away and you never they will sense that, take that feedback and not send you that type of video. But if you're an entrepreneur, if you're interested in business and you see business content, you actually watch it the whole time or whatever, they take that as feedback. They will send you more of those type of content.
So yeah, it's super sophisticated. It knows what you like. I mean, and that's, you got to go where the attention goes, right? That's what Uncle GC always says, man. You got to be where the attention is, because attention equals money, right? And the more attention you get for yourself. So I saw on your Instagram this year or last year, one of the years, you went to the 10X Growth Con, which I thought was super fucking amazing, man, to see. Somebody with the success that you've had, attending a.
I'm always learning, seminar. Bro. I don't know shit. Awesome. I don't know anything. I want to fucking learn, man. Like, fuck, I'm hungry. I don't know.
That's the humility in you.
I need to ask you. I mean, I'm fucking learning, bro.
Dude, that's even the humility.
Even everything. Things are changing. I'm a student for life, man.
I love it, man. I love it. What did you like most about the conference?
It was interesting. The most I like, actually, one thing I really like was the Steve Harvey's. I like more when people talk about their personal shit, like their personal struggle, and it kind of like same thing as me. Like, let's say some fans watching me. Sometimes when people see you kind of up there, they feel like you're not human. You're
Yeah.
not like relatable. But they don't know the thing that you gone through, the thing that you actually were with them before, and you know the struggle. Like for example, Steve Harvey, he was talking about, dude, like he lived in his car. He was homeless for like 2 years or 3 years when he was in his 20s or 28s or something like that. Nobody knows that shit, you know. And here's the thing: it doesn't fucking matter in life, dude. Like I can keep failing, I can mess up, I can go down, but it's all about. It's kind of like swinging the baseball. You can keep fucking missing that shit until you hit it. Dude, no one cares how many times you miss it. They only remember the time you hit it.
Boom. That's another golden nugget right there, man. You're bringing them, bro. Yeah, you got to hit the home runs. Mark Cuban says all you need is one home run. That's it, man. You hit that. You get it right once. You miss 100 fucking times. That's the same thing with
the viral video, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It kind of pull you to the pedestal, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people, man, I mean, I've never had a viral video, but a lot of people, like, I've heard that when you do get a viral piece of content and then your other content doesn't get the same amount of engagement, it's almost like you're constantly chasing that high. And it almost becomes a struggle sometimes. I've heard from some people, from content creators. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I think it's true. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Yeah. But then at the same time, I think that's what you need to practice being grateful. Right? Again, it's balance. You need to be hungry, but at the same time, you need to fucking be grateful. Because if you're always hungry, you're going to live a fucking rich and miserable life.
I love it, man. You're right.
But if you're like grateful, you will be happy. However, you can't be always just grateful because you just going to be like, I'm good. I don't want more. You know, that's fine, but I'm the type of person, I want more. I want fucking max out my shit. I want to go as hard as I can, you know? But at the same time, I need to sometimes slow down, sometimes look back, like, okay, where I'm at. You know, like literally, that's what I meditate. I look at myself and I'm like, I wake up like, I can breathe, man. It's a beautiful day today. Like seriously, sometimes like I can see, you know, I have an arm. You can see shit like it's so basic, but it's so essential. Like, dude, you know, as we talk right now, there's someone in the hospital just lost their arm. There's someone in the hospital just, you know, let's say lost their parents or some shit, you know? And think about that and think about where you at right now. You know, it gives you different perspective. You know, and when you're in the grateful zone, when you're in that fucking that zone, that energy, it's hard to be like depressed. You know what I mean? Because you feel so like, wow, I am blessed. When you feel blessed, you're not gonna feel depressed. And when you feel blessed, then you're like, okay, cool, I'm blessed. Let's fucking get more.
And it's easy to take things for granted, right?
Oh my god, 100%, dude. Like there was a time, I think 2 years ago, a year or 2 years ago, I filmed a video like a stunt, and I hurt my back, and I have a pinched nerve on my whole left arm for like 2 straight weeks. Every single second, it's like pain, like a nerve system pain, just shocked every second. And then I would just like, I wish I just have my normal arm back, you know. And a lot of time, it's so unfortunate as human being. We forget the shit that we take it for granted until we lose it.
Boom. You don't realize what you have until it's gone, right?
Exactly. So I think it's so important to remind yourself daily, you know, you even just live in the fucking United States, you're fucking lucky compared to the rest of the world, man. Like, you're fucking lucky. You know that? Just living in the fucking United States, bro. Like, for me, I had to come here by myself when I was 17 to be here. Because this is the best country. This is the best country in the whole world. You know?
And yet so many people just shit talk it constantly.
Yeah. And dude, like, it's mind blowing. Do you know like okay, here's the thing. Do you know the number to be 1% like wealthy in the world, how much you have to earn per year? Do you know the number?
I don't.
Have a guess. 1%.
To be a 1%er in the entire world?
Yeah, wealthy.
I'd say maybe $1 to $2 billion, maybe.
No, 1%, like yearly income.
Oh, 1% yearly income to be the wealthiest person in the world.
No, 1% in the world.
Ooh, I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know, man. I don't.
30,000.
Oh, 30,000.
If you make 30,000, you are 1% rich in the fucking world.
No shit.
Look it up.
Wow.
I think it was 34 maybe, but like around that. So it's like, think about it.
A lot of countries aren't as well off.
Here's the thing. I was in Asia the past 6 months. I came back around February and I loved it. I lived in Bali for like 3 months. I absolutely loved it. That's like my second home now. Have a guess. Guess how much people make monthly in Bali on average? Monthly.
Man, I don't know, man.
$150.
Oh, I was gonna say somewhere around there. Yeah.
$150 monthly.
It's insane.
Like how you gonna live $150 monthly here? Like, but that gives you a different perspective. Because we live in a fucking United States, such a good country, and then we so taken for granted, and then we always compare ourselves with, I get it, on Instagram, social media, and news. You compare yourself with people, but then you forget the others, the 99% make less than $30,000 a year.
You gotta have gratitude, right? You gotta.
I'm blown.
It really is,
when you
man.
think of shit like that, you like.
It is. Dude, I say that all the time, man. You look at some countries in South America, man, they have it bad. Like, you think you have it worse here.
Funnier, even interesting?
Go ahead.
Those people that I met in Bali, they're fucking happy, bro. They're happy.
That was going to be my next question, man. They're so glad you touched on that.
They're fucking happy. And it's like literally makes me happy, makes my energy higher. I feel more depressed in LA than when I was living in Bali. And then more millionaire here than in Bali. But guess what? Most people are depressed, angry, anxiety in a rich LA city versus a Bali that makes $150 average per month.
Why is that though, right?
I think it's perspective.
Perspective.
I was asking this guy in Bali, he was like an Uber driver, like a scooter Uber driver. He picked me up. He was just happy, bro, for no fucking reason. Like, if you ever been to Bali, the local people, they would just smile at you for no reason. They would just like, hi, like just smile. You don't see that shit in LA. People are fucking like, what the fuck are you looking at, Like, people are, I don't know. It's just, the energy is so different. And I asked the guy, I'm like, are you happy every day? Like, are you happy? You know what he says? He's like, yeah, man, I'm happy every day. I'm so happy when I wake up. I smoke a cigarette. I'm happy. When I drink a coffee, I am happy. That's it. Just simple thing. I don't know. It's
No, you're absolutely right, man. So let me ask you this, Josh. Does money buy happiness?
That's a whole old age question, right? I believe money is a tool. Here's the thing. I believe money can buy happiness, but money is not equal to happiness.
Money's a tool to buy things that can provide happiness, but money alone can't make you happy.
What is money? Money is just a piece of fucking paper.
That's it.
It doesn't. We give it a value. We give a value, but the actual thing is a paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking paper. It's a note from the United States saying, we promise you that this worth value. Same shit as Bitcoin. It worth something because like
somebody's giving it value, right? Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, end of the day, and also I think when you have money, is what you can do with it, And I say this all the time. I'm like, money and fame, they don't fucking change who you are. People think money and fame change you. Bro, I experienced both already. They don't fucking change who you are. They fucking expose who you really are.
Boom.
Like your real person, like who you really are. If you're a fucking nice person, you're always nice, always genuine, always really want to help people, like true deeply from your heart. Dude, when you have more money, that shit just gonna amplify. That shit just gonna like, you have more power to help people, to make a difference, right? But if you're a fucking douchebag, you're like something like, you just like an evil person. When you have no money, how you gonna be evil? You can only be evil to a certain level. But now you have billions of dollars. Oh yeah, that shit can change the world.
Yeah, I've heard that before, and I agree, man. Money brings out who you are inside, right? Like, if you want to help people, you're gonna help more people,
and also brings out your fucking insecurity.
Interesting.
That's a big thing. Like, for example, I love cars, right? I love cars. I think most guys do. Like, it's like toys.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. A lot of millionaires or people that have the money can afford it. when they buy Lambo, Ferrari, what is the real purpose? Are you buying it to impress people so you can feel good for yourself, that fulfilling that hole that you actually insecure about yourself throughout your childhood or throughout something trauma in your past? So now you feel people value you, pay attention at you, but you still fucking insecure inside. That doesn't fix it. That gives you temporary, a temporary bandage, but you never fucking really face the real insecurity. You never really fix it. But if you buy the Lamborghini because you personally loves it, you can live in a mountain and drive by yourself. You don't care what people see and think. You just enjoy it, dude. Then that's a different, different story.
Yeah, man. I've heard that before too. Like when people buy things like a Lambo, you're buying it to impress people. It's cool for maybe a couple of weeks, and then it's like, all right, well,
yeah, and
it's
also,
not fulfilling you anymore.
Again, liability.
It is. What's your favorite car, by the way?
I know when back then, like when you had no money, I have like a vision board and shit. I'm like, okay, one day I'm gonna buy the fucking Lambo. I'm gonna buy this Ferrari, all that shit. And by the time you had the money to do it, you're like, I don't know if I want it. It's like now you really understand the liability, the asset, and it's like, I'd rather invest that shit to real estate.
I feel you, man. What's your favorite car, by the way, Josh?
Aventador, bro. I drove that shit. It was fun.
It's a slick ride right there, bro.
I love it.
What's an oil change cost on an Aventador?
I don't know.
Probably like $2,000.
Probably a lot.
Maybe more.
Crazy. I will never really. The only thing is, if I ever buy, I will never buy. I will like lease it. If I ever do that, it will only for business purpose, like marketing, branding. It will never be personal. Like I don't know. I'm too Asian for that.
Well, I mean, we live in a society, especially if you're like an influencer, you run an online business where, branding purposes, marketing, people see it. Yeah, it gets attention. Exactly, man. Exactly. So, Josh, what's next for you, man? You've conquered the YouTube game. I mean,
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, to the everyday person, bro. I mean, 500 million views.
I like to be humble, man. I just never like to brag about my things.
I mean, well, I'm gonna edify you because you've definitely you've beat the game, man. You figured it out. You figured out what works for you. You found a niche. But I'm sure, just talking to you now for the last hour, YouTube is not the end game for you. I can already tell. Neither is Instagram or TikTok. Like I see you being bigger, doing bigger things. So 100%. What's next for you over the next like 10 years, 20 years? Like where do you really see yourself ending up?
Well, I don't really know the next 10 years and so, but I do know at the moment right now, that's why I kind of stopped making content at the moment, because I figured out I need a real team. So the past 5 years, I've been doing everything on my own, from filming, editing, everything. And it's been exhausting. I'm getting burned out. So now I have the money, have the capital, I'm investing on a team. So I'm investing on people, building a team, building company. And besides that, I'm actually almost done. I have a course coming up, actually 2, but I'm going to launch the first one first. I have a YouTube course coming up teaching people how to be a YouTuber, but not just be a YouTuber. How do you make money? How do you be like me, basically? Like, what did I gone through? But like I said earlier, I didn't have a mentor. I want to be that mentor for like 10 years ago of me, cut that shortcut. So that's kind of what I'm working on. And I put my soul into that freaking course. I put so much value in that shit. Like I'm not just there trying to make a course and get a quick bucks. I'm like literally believe in it. I'm so passionate about it, and I feel that will change people's life, and that will make someone that's like 10 years ago of me, that would definitely help tremendously.
Getting closer to helping that million people, man, make money, and I think that's awesome, man. And dude, there's a lot of opportunity when it comes to online courses, digital marketing. I mean, the people want it, right? People want information, and they're willing to pay for it if it's solid.
Because the fucking colleges are not telling them the right information. They're not teaching them the right shit. They fucking graduate with 50, 40, 100,000 debt, and you can't even find a fucking job. Like, what kind of shit is that? That's the biggest scam. That's the biggest scam, dude. And then when you charge people like $500, 1,000, or 2,000 for a course, and people freaking out like,
Dude,
"Oh my God,
I'm saying,
yo,
right?
are you crazy? I'm trying to teach you how to make money for like $1,000,
It's
500.
unreal. It's unreal.
You pay fucking college for a piece of paper thinking you can get a job, dude. Like I can teach you right now that you can get it done in a month or two, and you can start like learning how to
Some
make
people
money.
won't even buy $1,000 course or a $500 seminar, but they'll spend $20,000 on a semester.
It's the mindset. I mean, you need to change people the way
That's
they
it.
think, because people are getting so programmed by the society, by the government, by everything to do this. It's $1 trillion debt, student loan debt per year.
That's it, man. You got to
System's
change that
fucked up.
mindset, bro. Josh, I ask every guest this question on the show, man, and I want to ask you as well. You've shared so much value over the last hour, and the question, man, think about it for like a second.
All right.
How old are you now?
I just turned. Okay, have a guess. I like you to give a guess. Give a
Okay,
guess.
I would say you're 26.
Okay, I just turned 31, like a week ago.
Nice, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Oh,
89. 89 or 88? 89. All right, I'm a year
I
behind
don't look
you.
like it though. I'm blessed with the Asian genes. I don't look like this.
Yeah, you look like you're fucking 20 years old. I'm a year behind you, bro. I'm a 90s baby too.
Cool.
So in your 31 years of life, what is the absolute best advice you've ever received?
From like people or
Just from the world, man, from people you've met, from things you've read, like that one big takeaway that just has stuck with you, on your journey.
Okay. I got it. And I would say definitely this has been more confirmed in this past year also. I would say is believe your fucking gut. Believe in yourself. You already know what the fuck you need to do. You just try to find excuse. You try to fucking do different things, but you just need to trust yourself. And that includes everything. Not giving up and, fear and all that. Fucking trust yourself.
I love it, man. Be yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that intuition, and big things will happen. Well, Josh, with that being said, man, pleasure to have you on the show, brother. You brought the heat, dude. I'm like the expectation was up here because I already know you're a beast, but you just blew past that, my man. So
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing what you're gonna be doing in the future, man. When's that course dropping? Do you have a date yet?
Not yet. Right now it's April. I'm almost done with all the sales funnel and everything. Our course is already. It's been like, dude, I have like about between 16 to 18 hours of content teaching. Like, I'll be teaching from the beginning of a YouTuber, from finding your niche to like have no money and finding marketing traffic to like 6-7 different ways how to monetize, not just on ads. And to like deeper like mindset shit, like how to think as a successful YouTuber, how to think as an entrepreneur, how to think as a business, because you have to shift that mindset, and it's a loss of value, bro. I'm excited for that.
Dude, I know you're going to bring the heat, man. Well, dude, enjoy the rest of your night, man, and stay safe during the quarantine. And I'll catch up with you later, brother.
Thank you, man.